Netflix recently launched an online merchandise store that is currently selling t-shirts and hoodies themed on its popular anime series Yasuke and Eden. Currently, it's just a designer streetwear and is priced in the range of $30 to $82, which is nearly half a year of Netflix subscription. Many people in the industry are betting on, can Netflix become Disney before Disney becomes Netflix? It won't be too optimistic to say that Netflix launching its proprietary merchandise could be one of the many steps that can make Netflix another trillion-dollar company. As a shareholder of this wonderful company, I'm really excited about this news and would like to share with you all what it could mean for the company and its future growth. Hi everyone, I am Ankit from Master Investment, where we seek to be better investors than before. We all know Netflix as a streaming service which is generating great content worldwide at a rate that no other media company can match at the current point in time. Now, if Netflix starts to create and sell the proprietary merchandise of its popular shows, it means only one thing: more revenue streams and profits for this great company. To give you a perspective, here are some popular shows which have made more than $50 billion by selling merchandise only. And it's not like that they have stopped selling their merchandise, they are still selling it and are earning a lot. Moreover, here we are talking about only single shows. However, Netflix has wide array of popular shows at this point in time and more will come in future. And who said that Netflix will even stop here? It may follow the footsteps of Disney and can open its own theme parks. Imagine yourself experiencing the Stranger Things dark ride or entering in a factory where you can print money like they did in Money Heist. I'm not the most creative guy here, but I'm pretty sure people working at Netflix are much more creative and imaginative than I am. And also, my goal here is to give you a glimpse of opportunities that lie in front of this great company. Just to understand how much theme parks can affect the profitability of Netflix, let's see how much theme parks contribute to Disney's total revenue. And guess what? Theme parks contributed 37% of Disney's total revenue in 2019, or $26 billion. Then there is cruise business based on popular series where Netflix can venture into, and many other possibilities like video games, toys, etc. Netflix is even hiring executives to lead consumer products, podcasts, and video games as per this Bloomberg report. These are the services which do not exist right now in Netflix portfolio. Not only Netflix is venturing into different business areas, it has also changed its content creation strategy. If as a Netflix user you have noticed, Netflix is now producing shorter and less number of episodes each season. This makes Netflix agile and brings in two major benefits. First, by producing shorter and less number of episodes, Netflix spends less as compared to its peers while creating new content, and especially when companies do not know whether the new content will be popular or not. Secondly, Netflix get a feedback from the audience or viewers by spending less whether they like the series or not. And if viewers love the series, Netflix will know and can produce more seasons of that series, and in turn will keep viewers glued to its streaming service. Pretty neat strategy to keep its existing subscribers engaged and loyal to its service, even if Netflix increases its subscription prices every other years. I mean, Netflix has already increased the subscription price 5 times in last 7 years without a negative impact on its user base. This new strategy of Netflix makes it agile and gives it an ability to not only save costs, but also to create diversified content quicker than its competitors. I haven't even discussed any numbers yet, and it looks like this is a great buy already. As Warren Buffett always says, invest in great businesses at fair price and they will make you rich over long term. Well, there is no doubt that Netflix is a great business, but whether it is selling at a fair price right now or not, that's something that I will leave it up to you to decide and judge. Therefore, I won't be discussing any numbers in this video and would instead encourage you to do some more research, read its financial statements and annual reports and make your own opinion. If you don't know how to read or interpret financial statements of a company, then watch this video where I have explained with examples how to read a financial statement of a company. And yes, I forgot one thing to add here, which is power of hitting the like button. Besides that, I like this company and also own its share. I will continue to add to my existing position over time. If you are interested to know which stocks I am buying and selling and want to get access to my complete portfolio, then consider joining Master Investors community by clicking the join button down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.